Welcome back to our July Zoom edition. Joining me is Holly Mortimer from Invest Stratford. Holly, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for inviting me here, Peter.
What is the difference between Invest Stratford and the Stratford Center for Business?
Sure. So I work as a department of Invest Stratford. So Invest Stratford is the economic development arm of the city of Stratford, and I am their small business specialist. And the reason there is a different kind of title for me is that I am partially funded by the province of Ontario and partially funded by the city of Stratford. So that's our story.
That's awesome. How do you help small business? Tell us some different ways that you're out there encouraging, promoting, educating, some of the directions that you have, please.
Sure. We kind of have three kind of pillars of how we serve the small business community. The main one is our core programming, where it's me and it's one-on-one, and any small business owner, whether they're starting, expanding, purchasing, succeeding, exploring new lines of revenue, can come and kind of either brainstorm, talk it over, work on a plan, work on a cash flow, or sometimes they simply need to just have an unbiased third party kind of listen or connect them to an ongoing resource that they may or may not need. And that is the majority of what I do. We also run two grant programs, which would be another pillar that we have. So we have one for student entrepreneurs called Summer Company, which is a $3,000 grant for students to explore entrepreneurship in their time away from school. And we have Starter Company, which is for anybody who isn't a student, and they can either start, expand, purchase a business with that. And then the final pillar that we do kind of out in the community would be workshops and events. We try to build a fairly robust, suite of online and in-person workshops that are hitting all sorts of trends, as well as some very traditional business strategies or business building. And we invite experts in their field to come in and teach these classes, or they are led by myself. And we have large events as well, either with partners or on our own, to celebrate various milestones that a business may achieve, such as women in business, diversity in business, and various things like that.
So a lot of small business owners really struggle because they wear so many hats and they're so involved in the flow of a day-to-day business. Can they reach out to you in terms of things like digital experience, websites, emails, or how to market? How do they go about doing that?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say in the last 5 years, it has really shifted to that as being a very prominent question, more so than any other type of support service they need. We found that a lot of business owners during the pandemic were kind of caught without a strategy for the digital growth of their business. And so thankfully, the government, two levels of government, so the provincial and federal levels of government, have grant programs that were and still are available to help us, help our clients, so where they can hire experts and we can talk about who that could be, and what would be the best kind of use of those funds. Or it could be kind of a focused session with us on making sure that the business owner isn't trying to be in all places all the time, and how to kind of create a pathway to profit that is e-commerce first, and yeah, how to build kind of that often new stream of revenue, and how to figure out exactly where they should be, because the options are almost limitless. So that's totally overwhelming.
Ollie, how is this all funded, or do the individual businesses pay for it?
No, it's fully funded by the province and the city of Stratford, so there are no fees for our services.
So the last one is, you said you have a suite of online courses as well. Is that available to anyone in the community?
Mhm. Yes. If you head to our website at Stratford Perth Business, and you go to our online learning portal, it will pop you into there. And there are many, many different things kind of happening in there, and a lot more to come, in the next 3 to 6 months. We have some really exciting projects going.
That's awesome. Holly, thank you very much for what I would say guiding people down a map as opposed to them just going aimlessly to succeed in business. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Coming up next, we're going to talk to our famous Stratfordian, Lloyd Robertson.